It's about to go down. Okay. Okay, you already know. You already know how I feel about art. All scruffy lines. Oh shit, that's a gun? Is that a suppressor for a gun? Jesus Christ. Is this how we start? This is just the cover. Alright, here we go. Pickups, we're here. June 6, 1916. Witch Cross, England. Oh, another book. Already I must have dozed off. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. My name is Hathaway, Dr. John Hathaway. Can Mr. Briggs available? The master of his studies, sir. Please follow me. Whoa, Dr. Hathaway. What unexpected pleasure. Please take a seat. Come some tea for our guest. So I take you have reconsidered. After a meeting at the museum, I know what I said, but my son Edmund, I got a telegram this morning. His destroyer was sunk last week off Jutland. He's dead. Raw. I brought you the book. I had to. If you were telling me was true, and it is true, isn't it? About death. The Magdalene Grimoire was that the order needed. That's all the order needed. We can hold the ceremony at the next full moon. What? And then no one need ever die again. June the 10th, 1916. Toronto, Canada. Ellie Marston listens to a bedtime story. She knows it only means to entertain her. Said Twilly when you're the only one of the things in his dreams. You know well you're not real. It terrifies her. Kingston, Jamaica, rotted. In his father's inn, Daniel Bustamonte sleep. The shouts and songs of drunken adults do not shake his slumber. He dreams of a castle in the air, above the blue mountains. A castle made of clouds. Verdun, France. Stefan Masselman goes over the top again tonight. As soon as it's dark, he never dreamed it would be like this. Nobody told him. He lied about his age to English. He's almost 14. London, England. Unity Kincaid tosses between line sheets. She dreams of a tall, dark man. His eyes burn like twin stars in her head. She mutters and whimpers, lost in the world beyond her understanding. Unity dreams. Witch Cross, England. Roderick Burgess. Waking dreams are of the power and the glory, and of the death, of course, especially death. It's midnight, it's time high. No one has ever attempted what we will achieve tonight, Alex, to summon and imprison death. Jesus, this will be a triumph for the order. Hey, Alex? Yes, Father. Father? Magnus. After tonight, I'd like to see us Alistair and his friends try to make fun of me. They will make no more jokes, Alex, when death is at my command. And I have the Magdalene Grimoire, poor Professor Hathaway. Even if we fail tonight, my son Hathaway gave us the book. He'll be in our sway forever. The Royal Museum will be ours to plunder. Jesus! Poor old fool. Everything is ready for the ceremony, Magnus. Good. To your places then. Let us begin. For a moment, Roderick Burgess is scared. He thinks of the infantry of his actions to capture death, to bind the Reaper. For a moment he hesitates, but only for a moment. I'll give you coin I made from a stone. I'll give you a song I stole from the dirt. I'll give you a knife from under the hills, a stick that I stuck through a dead man's eye. I'll give you a claw I ripped from a rat. I'll give you a name, and the name is lost. I'll give you the blood from out of my vein, and a feather I pulled from an angel's wings. Oh my God. The words of a spell toll inside his head. Burgess realizes that he couldn't stop now, not even if he wanted to. With names, oh my lord, oh my lord. I summon with poison and summon with pain. I open the way and I open the gates. Come, I summon you in the names of the old lords. From the dark they call you, into the dark they call you. Coin and song, knife and stick. Here in the darkness, here in the darkness, here in the darkness, here in the darkness. Claw and name, blood and feather. Here in the darkness, we summon you together. Come. Was that sleep of the just? We did it. I don't believe it. We did it. No, we failed. This isn't death. Damn it to hell. Even so, I think at the end of the day, this will have been a very profitable evening's work. Early. Drat the girl. Can you believe it, Arthur? She's fallen asleep again. Her father carried her to her bed. She never woke up. Whoa. Daniel Bustamore returns to his best dreams. And then the clouds aren't there at all. But this time the clouds are flimsy, frail, less real. Too scared to sleep, he sobs and keeps himself awake until dawn. Stefan's case is new to the doctors. They thought they'd seen everything, every form of shell shocked. How long can the boy go without sleeping? When do the nightmares sneak out into the daylight? The morphine is proving useless. It's sad. Stefan Wasserman went over the top. Unity Kincaid finds it harder and harder to stay awake. She now sleeps almost 20 hours a day. She used to dream to shift in her sleep, muttering and sighing locked in half-remembered fantasies. Now she lies unmoving, breath, shallow and silent, lost to the world. Unity sleeps. Draped, observe. Welcome. As you see, the circle traps you in currently. The crystal cell imprisons your material aspect. You won't get out unless the circle is broken, and the circle will not be broken unless I order it. We will discuss the conditions of your release. Threats, patience. June 1920, the Great War 2 years in the past. An overdue stock taking reveals the loss of books and manuscripts from the Royal Museum. Professor John Hathaway, senior curator, comes under suspicion. You're a bastard, Roderick Burgess. And I was a fool. I was a fool to think you could replace Edmund. I was a fool to have given you that damn book. You've bled me dry, but you can't blackmail me any longer. I've written a suicide note. To my shame, I know it's too much about you. It's all there, all I know. If you're lucky, they'll only hang you. You ruin no more lives. I cannot bear my life any longer. Damn you to hell, Burgess. And alas, I'm certain you will meet me there. Professor Hathaway's use of museum artifact in his suicide confirms speculation that he was mentally unbalanced. No suicide note was found. At the inquest, accusations were made linking Hathaway to Roderick Burgess, the Lord Magnus and his Order of Ancient Mysteries. Nothing could be proven. The self-styled Demon King refused to comment. The sleepy sickens, as he is called, continued to spread. People fell asleep and did not wake up. They lived their lives like sleepwalkers, eating if fed, sometimes talking nonsense, dream stuff. Psychic residue from the World War. Some suggest, others, doctors and scientists, more sensibly attributing to a virus. Unable to sleep, Stefan Wasserman killed himself a year after his discharge from the army. He was 16. This is crazy. August 1926. Burger and blast him. I know he understands me. 10 years in that goldfish bowl and he hasn't said a word. He just stares at me with those creepy eyes of his. He hates us. Father Magnus, I found something that may cast some light on our quest. In the Paginarium Fulvarium. What the fuck? What does that even mean? You know what that means? Here, look at this picture. Yes. Okay. Why do you think I ordered that none of the gods would sleep? He had to be one of the endless. So which one? Not death. We knew that. Destiny then? Desire? Dream was the only one that fitted the bill. I was hoping you'd work it out on your own one day though. And you have. Well done, Alex. I know that the order will be safe in your hands if I ever forsake the material plane. November 1930. The Bears, in company of Ethel Crisp, the Magnus Mistress. Okay. They take with them many of the order treasures and over 200,000 pounds in cash. Magical war is declared. Okay, we're in December now. I beg. What about a prisoner? Couldn't we make him do something to Sykes? We can't make him do anything, Alex. All we can do is keep him there and hope. We could try and raise death again. We can't get scars if we just keep trying. In 1936, she walked out on him. She took the demon's gift with her. He owned the amulet. He kept him safe. When he still possessed it, it was worth everything. July 1941. She has woken twice in the last decade. Each time she cried for her mother, she still thinks she's 8. Wow. Daniel Bustamore was one of the last people to succumb to sleepy sickness. End of 1926. He's now been asleep for 13 years. His wife and children miss him. What is going on? Unity Kincaid was raped 7 years ago. She gave birth to a baby girl. The scandal was hushed up. The baby was adopted. Unity never knew. She slept through the whole thing. Holy shit. Nah, fam. Listen, I don't know. Listen. This is... How do we even get here? The universe knows something is missing and slowly it attempts to replace him. Wesley Dodd's nightmares have stopped since he started going out at night. He puts evil people to sleep with gas, then sprinkles sand on them, leaves them for the police to find in the morning. The idea came to him in his sleep. He doesn't dream about the man in the strange helmet anymore. No more burning eyes, everything's alright. Wesley Dodge sleeps the sleep of the just. 1947. Father, do you think this is wise at your age? My age? Don't be so bloody insolent. Open the damn door. It's your fault, damn you. You aren't deaf, but you live forever. You haven't aged a day since we caught you. You could have given me power beyond my wildest dreams. Man's over here crying for being old. I shouldn't have had to get old. Watch my captor grow old and die. No satisfaction, still here waiting. Early Martian is diagnosed as suffering from epilepticus lethargica. She now wakes 4 or 5 times a year. Daniel Bustamante is awake much of the time. He doesn't speak though. The superstitious say he is a zombie, a walking dead man. If he spoke, he might agree with them. Something died inside him a long time ago. When the parents died, the family executors had Unity Kingcap put into a nursing home. They have to explain where she is to her every time she wakes. She never remembers. Elderly wait for death as they'd wait for old friend. Killing time. Alex, I still don't understand why you keep him down here, there. What else can I do? But if the police found out, it's kidnapping. Don't be foolish, Paul. I've told you. He's been down there for 40 years without eating, without sleeping. I don't think he can even breathe in that glass cage. He's a being of unknowable power, so what do? Say sorry, it was all Father's fault. Look me in the next time you're incarcerated on the physical plane. Dozing isn't just a way to make money and get laid, Paul. Some of it's for real. I've seen stuff you'd never believe. Things that still scares me. Nightmare things. We're safer just leaving him down there. I'll be dead long before he ever gets out. It'll be someone else's problem. If you say so. You've been around a lot longer than I have. Fancy a game of tennis? Hello? You don't have to be in there, you know. The deal's still the same one that my father offered you. Power, immortality, a promise that you won't seek revenge. Well, I know you can understand me. Say something. No. 1968. They come to seek enlightenment. Alex. Tales of the Kulami Yoga, tantric sex, astral travel. Nothing important. He forbids them to use psychedelics in the house where he died. The waking dreams could somehow empower his imprisoners. He won't let them call him Magnus to his face. It's Alex, always Alex. Moved to a hospital specialized in epilepsy cases. Ellie continues to sleep. There are many there like her, people for whom the sands of time stopped. Following, sometime half a century earlier, Daniel sleepwalks unspeaking through his world. He moves slowly like a man wandering through quicksand. The nursing home staff pretend that Unity is awake. They wheel her from room to room with other patients. Sleeps, she watches television, relaxes in the sun. There are 2 guards in this room at all times. Coffee and amphetamines are freely available. The guards never sleep on duty. 1970. The young people have drifted away. Alex hands over the reins of the organization to Paul Maguire, his long personal assistant. Paul doesn't believe in magic. He sees the order of ancient mystery as an efficient method of parking the credulous from their crash. Alex spends most of his time in his study. He wrote a memoir about his father, writes letters to newspapers defending his father's reputation. His ending volume of his father's letters. One night he slashes his father's portrait with a knife. Alex would no longer read books on magic, except for one, the Liber Fulvarium Paginarium, and only reads one page of that book over and over. 1972, 1978, 1982. Why won't you come talk to me? You could tell us so much, so many things. I haven't had a decent night's sleep for 60 years. Is that your fault? Is it? I couldn't have told you, you know. I could. Don't think that I couldn't. I've killed people before. This guy is finished. 1988. I hate you. I'm glad we trapped you. You're nothing special, you know. You know that. You're nothing at all. A naked man in a glass box. That's all you are. You're nothing at all. Soon. What? Soon what? Oh my days. Pointless, quite pointless. Take me to my office, Paul. I've worked at 10. I don't. Oh shit! Oh, this motherfucker right here. He fucked up. Boy, the old man's stroppy today. Anything happened then? Same old rubbish. I don't know why I buy it. Force of habit, suppose. And page 3. Oh shit. This guy's a daily offender for sure. You know the kind of eyeful you'd never get the beach at Eastbourne. Oh my god. Oh shit. I don't know. I once met this blonde buying the chalk eyes. He's thinking about his holiday. And then the Spanish beach become a tropical paradise. It begins. Woo! And he sees a conversation as an invitation to concord tales about his sexual prowess. Frederick no longer listens. Oh shit, they got him. Straight out of a holiday brochure. Sun, sea, sand, and surf, and well, no, titties? Sand. What? Look at him. You don't think he's dead? I don't know what to think. The hell do we do now? They won't think it's our fault, will they? We didn't do anything. Wait here, I'll get Maguire. Dead, I bet you he's dead. How long has it been like this? Suppose we ought to take a look at him. He's never done anything like this before. Hell. These men are dead. After 47 years, this guy finally awakes. What's happened? Where did he go? Home. Feels so good. What? Immortality rescue. Recurring dream. He goes to his swell party dressed as a clown. Home feels so good to be back. I left a monarch, yet I returned naked, alone, hungry, weakened. I clutch a passion for dream first food. Weird that this is the first time a naked man has ever turned up to raid the buffet. It was a costume party, didn't know. Everyone laughs at him. Marilyn, Elvis, even the Duke. Dreams, go figure them. Shit! The Ron and Nancy turn up. The Mort's back, family ground. My first food in 70 years. I'm so hungry I don't even taste it. First food, then clothing. I am weak, lacking my tool skills. Talking, what's the matter? What's the matter? He's seen death. That's what he's seen. He's seen death. I'm going, sorry, it wasn't me. My father, he did it. I never knew. I wouldn't have. There are offenses that are unpardonable. Can you have any idea what he was like? But confined in the glass box for 60 years and then a human lifetime. Time moves no faster for my kind than it does for humanity. And in prison, it called at a snail pace. I am the lord of this realm of dream and nightmare. You, your father, piped me down with this petty edge, magicking his 2-penny spell. Me, you did that to me. You barred me from my realm with your foolish circle. Huh. You threatened casuals and pleaded for gifts are neither mankind's to receive nor mine to give. You had no thought for the harm you must have brought to your world. Lord, what fools these mortals be. Well, have you no excuse, no explanation, some reason I should not take reprisal? We didn't want you. It was all mistakes. We weren't trying to capture you. We wanted to capture death. What? You wanted death? Then you could... What? You count yourself lucky for the sake of your species and petty planet that you did not succeed. That instead you snarled death's younger brother. You never know how lucky you were. Where are my tools? The pouch, the helm, a ruby. Your people stole them from me. Where are they? I don't know. That was part of the stuff Sykes pinched 50 years ago. We never saw any of it again. So your punishment then. I will grant you a gift to reward you from your years of hospitality. I'll give you this. Eternal waking. A dream that prison had escaped in his tower, and he said, he's at Alex. Checked out this morning. Keep away from me. Now then, Mr. Burgess, calm down. You had a bad dream, that's all. No point getting all worked up about. Terrifying? Bruv, you're not sleeping ever again. Where do you think you're walking up? But you haven't. It's just part of your nightmare, and you're still in it. I can't say I have there, but you know what? I think you're going to be having quite a lot of them from now on. This is peak. He was more tired than I had expected, but he will never return to the life he knew. He's the nightmare everlasting, eternal waking. How long has it been like this? He's only been asleep for a few minutes. If that's what you mean. Funny, he's normally such a light sleeper.